So this movie pretty much proved to me that I can get bored of freaking explosions. Transformers Age of Extinction takes place about 5 years after the last one. The story is honestly a huge mess, so now all the Autobots are being hunted down by humans because, you know, the aliens are dangerous and stuff. And you have Mark Wahlberg's family getting caught up in all that shit. And then you got the government doing shady shit with transformium. It's like the metal that Transformers are made of or something like that. The story is just a huge mess. Like, there's so many subplots here and there that you're trying to concentrate on something, and they're like, oh, but this is happening here, but that's happening there. So you're like, what's happening? The few things that I did like about the movie were actually Mark Wahlberg and Stanley Tucci, but I think I like them more because I like them as actors instead of actually liking the actual characters. There wasn't even much character depth to begin with anyway because this is a Michael Bay movie. Yeah, some of the action scenes are cool, but there really weren't enough of that to carry the entire movie. Don't get me wrong, this movie has a ton of action scenes, but they're just kind of boring. I walked into this movie expecting some crazy explosions, some crazy action, and I did kind of get that, but at the same time everything just felt kind of really dull. For one thing, it's 2.5 hours long, which it didn't need to be. If you go and watch this, you get to that point where you think, oh, it's the end of the movie. It's not the end of the movie. You still got an hour or 45 minutes to go before it's the real end of the movie. So it dragged on way too long, and I actually started getting bored. Sure, there was explosions and crazy things happening everywhere, but it's just boring. And I'm not sure what makes it boring, but I think it has something to do with the story and how there's a huge lack of it, despite being so much. Like, this makes sense, right? Okay, let me try and put it this way. There's too much stuff happening that doesn't need to happen. There's some really dumb scenes, dumb product placement, dumb characters that have no point to them. They introduce random characters here and there for like no reason. And I don't know what it is with the CGI. It's like they ran out of budget halfway through and they're like, oh, better get in the interns that just learned how to use After Effects to do some of the VFX. Because some of the CGI in this movie looks really bad. But if I could sum it up, I would just say Transformers Age of Extinction is a huge mess. There's too many subplots you don't care about, too many characters you don't care about, too many characters you don't need to be, that don't need to be there. A lot of things happening in one movie that should have happened in like subsequent movies or even previous movies. This 2.5 hours felt like an endurance test to see how many explosions you would take before you started getting bored. And the ending is an obvious sequel bait and an obvious plot hole. So I don't know if I'll watch the next one, which will definitely be a Transformers 5. That's not even a question. It's gonna be there. I would probably see it just because I'm curious, or at least so I can do a review on it. But I hope they improve it just a little bit, maybe from the story standpoint, get some better actors. Mark Wahlberg is fine, Stanley Tucci, I hope he returns, but the rest of the people, just get rid of them. Now I would say watch this if you know what to expect, or watch this if you're bored, but I kind of want to say just don't watch it. Watch it if you absolutely know what you're getting into, because it's gonna be 2.5 hours of all this crazy nonsense happening, so be prepared for that. Otherwise, just like avoid it. There's quite a few other movies that you should watch instead. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys liked the movie, and if you did, I would know what you liked about it. Tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.